Hello YouTube, I'm Max on 360, and I am back with another Genshin Impact video. It's that time of year where the Lantern Rite's back around, and I think I'm a few days late to covering this. It's because I see some certain cutscenes already on Twitter. I have not watched them because the only reason I would have wanted to watch them is to see how much is voiced. I hope a decent amount of the VAs are here, but my hopes are very low. Oh, but anyway, let's get into this, shall we? Okay, over there. As you can see, I continue my tradition of starting up high. Anyway, wait, I will do a little clip here. I shall meet you at Leeway Harbor. You know, now that I think of it, if I want to continue start my videos on top of a high place tradition, I probably could have just started up here on the Jade Chamber, probably. I forgot you could teleport up here. Anyway, looks like... I wonder who we're gonna run into first down here. And if too many people aren't voiced, I'll just switch the dubs over. Maybe, anyway, I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go along. I don't know exactly how bad it was for like the Hida birthday event because I actually did change the dub beforehand. From what I remember, only Sino was voiced in English, and I'm not counting Paimon because I'm always expecting Paimon to talk. Alrighty, I should believe I'm right above right here. So, how about? Oh, nice, thanks for the view, Emily. Who did I land on? God damn it, you're not voiced.
Look, it's Hu Tao!
It's been a long time since I've heard her voice too. What's her name? Brianna Knickerbocker?
She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi? Hey! Stop right there, heroes!
Thank God you're voiced!
What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite! Hope I didn't scare ya.
It's been so long since I've seen you in any story content. Jeez, when was the last time? Fuck, I don't remember.
Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao.
Actually, it might have been one of an old Beetle Brawl event, I think.
I noticed,
Oops.
which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Who.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on.
I mean, pretty good looking outfit, and certainly a bit different from what I'm expecting from her.
Ooh, what kind of outfit is it? A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space.
They're definitely having more experimenting with the fucking emotes here.
I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
Well, you've never seen Hu Tao like this before. What could it possibly be? Yes, then you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you and has now covered your eyes. Guess who? Well, it's probably Hu Tao, but this would be funny though. I swear I would have known it easier if this was actually voiced. I know it's not. I know it's not their fault. It's the well, I'm just gonna say it because it's funny. Oh, I see. So Soul is the one you miss the most. You're breaking my heart, Axel. Oh, just kidding. Happy Lantern Rite. That fucking pouty looking face there. Happy Lantern Rite. My god, that looks good on her.
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
Oh, I forgot I'm still Pyro Traveler. Oh, thanks to Zhang Ling. Apparently it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I hope it didn't put you out too much. I wonder who could have made that.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off. So it was no trouble at all.
Microphone again. Well, that's good. Thanks again, Zhang Ling. You have an exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is the tone of my voice not as sweet and melodious as you're used to? Something I can't capture for the life of me.
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
Yep. Fucking Rihanna Knickerbocker can sing pretty good too. I sometimes find on YouTube and I find stuff of VA singing different stuff. And something I found from Hu Tao's VA I thought was pretty interesting was I'm sure plenty of you guys who follow Mihoyo know of a certain pyromaniac from Zenless Zone Zero. The fucking brain-rotting music she came with. Fucking Hu Tao's VA here did a cover of it. It's so fitting, too. Alright. I was trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just I'm struggling with a work-related thing. And usually you're often surprisingly chipper about a job involving people dying.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
So you see, it's part of my duty as a director. Besides, it's the Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. So relax, everything will be a-okay, because the director who will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get catching, she'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
You can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have a meeting to get to. A real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go ahead, I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wanmin Restaurant? My treat, of course.
You're probably gonna be the one cooking it. Count me in. I can never turn down Zhang Ling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Get yourselves at the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Springtime Charms. But let me finish reading it, you asshole. Well, I guess it is pretty. I guess it's pretty fitting now that I have Zhang Ling here in my party.
I need to find a spot where I can write all this.
Oh yeah. Pretty sure if I remember correctly. I don't think I did this last lantern right, but I'm gonna avoid going that direction. What I believe I need to see is this way, I think. Something that a lot of people have in past lantern rides that I don't have because I haven't played the game long enough to have seen too many lantern rides. Where's that vendor at? I may have to go that direction potentially.
Race you!
Are we on the map? Okay, I've been playing too much Zenless Zone Zero lately. I think it's like those festival lanterns you can send off, I believe. I don't believe I have any. Oops. Ah, damn it, I forgot to use that. Let's see here. What am I doing? I'm looking at the wrong spot. Okay, I believe I don't have them. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Zenless Zone Zero lately. It's been on my radar for a while. It had been, I mean. So I picked it up. I like the way it plays. I like Honkai Star Rail too, but I like it more similar to this because I actually like feeling like I feel like actually I'm doing a lot when I'm actually inputting shit, you know. Okay, it's not over here either. I'll have to look for that vendor. And she's not voiced either. And there's the new person. And whose name who is slipping my mind. This is the custom gift envelope stall. You can pick your preferred design, leave custom message, and hand them out to friends and family. If you're interested in Madame Lanya, I'm gonna wait till I hear that name before I pronounce it myself.
I take it these coins go inside the envelope? They look a little different from regular Mora.
That's right, the special edition fortune coin issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from Guyan sigils that represent different blessings. Take this one for example. This design is...
The sign of Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh, I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhong.
None taken, Madam. I'm not pronouncing her name until I hear it pronounced. Really, it's an honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Their ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of the Chenyu Vale, and were renowned for their proficiency in the martial mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhong. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There's no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive, and very fine in Liyue Harbor of today. True or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhong. Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual, huh?
Ah, Axon, Paimon, and Zhangling too. I was just thinking about you this morning, wondering if I could get to see you during this festival. I didn't read that. Oh, don't go there. Don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has so much to do in this lantern, right? Oh, whoever get everyone, this is Madam something, a master craftswoman from Chenyu. Yeah, Arts Association. Lanyan. I don't want to pronounce that name because I don't want to sound stupid. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madam Lan.
Lan, okay, that's how you pronounce that. Madam Lan, allow me to introduce...
The Traveler, his buddy Paimon, and Xiangling. Hello.
I feel like all three of us probably pretty well renowned at this point. Especially since Zhangling here is a fucking local celebrity. It seems like you're getting carried away again, Miss Madam Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? Oh. It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance. I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Zhangling, you're a 5-star character with only 4. What are you talking about?
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madam Lan. Nice to meet a master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no
Lanyan.
master craftswoman. Just a humble maker of handicrafts.
I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'd all like to see it. Why don't you come with me? I'll show you. Yeah, but I don't remember if I touched the bump. I talked about this in the fucking last Genshin Impact video I did, but it's like main reason everyone. Big thing why everyone's striking, or why a lot of you is missing, because they're all on strike because of a certain one of the talent agencies or recording studios are not putting like protection in contracts where the VA's voices won't be used for AI training. But the last set of news of that I heard is that MiHoYo cut their ties with that company or studio, and now they're going with a different one now. Pretty sure I could be wrong about this. So don't take my word 100% for it, but I'm losing my word. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm probably going the wrong way, but I'm just doing some shit so I can talk about this. Okay, there's that venue. I think. But okay, I'm not sure why they want to join my world, probably for fucking stuff. I got sidetracked. There we go. What was this here? I can punch a shit ton of these. Oh well, I know what to do. Well, that probably hurt my account, probably. Do I give a shit? At this moment, not particularly. How much will this cost me total? You buy once, you cry once. But okay, where was I talking about with this? The VA strike. Man, I feel like this is I definitely feel like we should live stream these instead, so it's not like super awkward mid-video.
So much stuff.
But they did cut their ties with that agency that doesn't have AI protection. They're currently signed up with a different studio, which, if I remember correctly, it's the same studio also works on other gacha games too, like Wuthering Waves, I believe it was called. Well, of course, I think even though that happened, the fact that I heard news of that like only days before this event came around, so I had a feeling that not everyone here would be voiced. Because not everyone would probably be able to transfer over that new studio. Oh, hey, it's you guys. Nice, those two that you are often by the bank over there. Just marry each other already. Have you figured it out yet? I'm afraid not. I've been working here for a long time, but Liyue's local saying is still a mystery to me. That's true, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why would you sometimes use wealth as part of will wishes, and sometimes as an invective? I'd say we're better off not dwelling on that. I mean, something like love is expressed in many different languages, but the meaning that we mean to convey is the same, isn't it? Yes, of course. You know what? That's a good line. Wouldn't look out of place in a gift envelope. Blah, 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 blah. I can't read. I suck. Let's see where they're supposed to go. Okay. After that little tangent's done, we come back over here. So, what have you got to show us over here? Here it is. This is a game for the street fair where you duel with rattan figures. It's called Immortal Combat. Oh jeez, I wonder where that comes from. There are 8 rattan figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 Adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 Adepts? Are they like Adepti?
They're not actual Adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had Adeptus-like abilities, which earned them the title of the 8 Adepts.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
They were only around for a short time, and it was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so their stories aren't nearly as well known as those of the actual Adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Ming Shao lantern when you arrived in the harbor?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Yes, it is said during the Archon War period, there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree in its summit. A tree that was also a god named Tao Du. Tao Do.
Oh! I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Du. So Tao Du is the giant tree?
And this tree was also a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Do... I know how to pronounce it. I heard her pronounce it. Why am I blanking it? Tao Do was the realm of the dead, and if you commit grave sins in your life, your soul will be unable to pass beyond that tree and into the afterlife.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
When the Archon War arrived, Tao Do was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. The boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Du comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis, and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Du.
Exactly. After that, Tao Du's remains sank into the ley lines and became a border separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait! The border?
I probably misread
The border
that.
between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
I think we now know
Those
who's Tao's
8
troubles.
adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guiqiang one, a Lianshan one, and...
Right, the 3 hermits of Guizang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was Wind Reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of... I'm going to have to turn this off. I'm going to read this in time. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Chenyu Vale. His descendants became the Lan clan and kept the art of Kimin divination alive. Madam Lan, correct me if I'm wrong.
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim, although my personal knowledge of Chiman divination is very patchy.
Second hermit's story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing when the rod and line and became known to the people as the Yunlai Angler. Fuck! I can't speak. Jeez, I'm having as many vocabulary problems as our previous president. You may have heard of Yunlai swordsmanship, which is the style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlai angler's rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the 3rd hermit?
That would be the Wuwang kid, also known as Old Man Wuwang. The story goes that he always presented himself in child form. As a hermit, his expertise lay with the Qi Huang sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Wancheng funeral parlor should be as acquainted with the story, since their founders were said to have studied under the Wuwang kid. They were just ordinary people like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided in by their knowledge of a secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a flaming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals.
It's not the... what was that fucking weapon called? Staff of Homa? I don't think that's what it was called, but it was her fucking signature weapon.
But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well, these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
One was Sage Hu, a master of the ground crafts. The other was Sage Jian, an expert in Sage Jian. I need to learn about some of this shit. Expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practice the secret of Lianshan, earning them the title of the two sages of Lianshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, the retreat was Mount Tao Du. Hence the three beasts of Tao Du, as their title suggests. Those three were not humans.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were... Ganyu?
Huh? All three of them?
And you're not voiced. God damn it. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Oh, right. Ganyu's here. Okay.
I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I think it was just last Lantern Rite when you were voiced. Damn it.
Of course not.
What is it? Niwang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it, thanks. I apologize everyone, but I've got to go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to. Ganyu, why aren't you wearing your outfit? It looks so good on you.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
I mean, these two are pretty high-ranking workers within the city, or the nation. When I'm using Ganyu, I always have her fucking previous Lantern Rite outfit on, so I almost forgotten what her normal outfit looks like, believe it or not. You know what it's like. The festival season's upon us. Well, all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Are you getting enough rest, Miss Workaholic? Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything the street fair has to offer, and if you find anything not your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Bye for now, everyone. 1 second, Ganyu. What is it, Hexon? I'm glad he's reminding her. Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself.
The traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does he have? It's not like he can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for your concern. We'll be sure to take care. And I hope you'll do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well, so I should get to the Wangshang funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
I imagine you're eager to cook for anybody.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect! Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor?
Good idea.
Okay, let's go!
Give me more chance to blab. Oh, am I gonna get a cut-in thing? If it'll load? That seems graphic. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, this is an interesting way of navigating. I feel like a lot of this stuff is shit I'll be doing off camera. I mean, off camera. Okay, I can really go around here, I guess. Stuff I'll be doing off recording, I feel like. Oops. Let me see here. Okay, this looks like it has this. Have I? Okay, have I, what the fuck? Have I got this yet? No, I have not. Okay, I was gonna say something, Okay, this is how I unlock this. So this is how this works. And I'm definitely gonna be trying to shoot for that that outfit. I like it. And I definitely have a bit of a conundrum with what to do here. Because like I probably should optimally try and get another Xingqiu constellation. But at the same time, I don't really want to pull on these current banners right now, and I do want new character. So I'll figure out what to do about that. Anyway. Okay.
What are all these Mora for? They're huge!
As your soul fares to place various festive toys throughout Leeway Harbor during Lantern Rite. Visit the toll location to increase your festive travel to redeem the corresponding rewards. Okay.
And so shiny!
Lady Yuhong said they're fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
Or just poke with this weapon. Okay, so I gotta see here. That's not what it is. I don't remember that. But I've been playing a lot of Rumble Zone Zero lately. Yeah, I've gotten to like chapter.
Are these lanterns?
I'm trying to talk you out.
No, they're toys that shoot. Whoa, it's beautiful!
But yeah, I haven't got very far yet, and so there's still a lot more characters I need to meet. But characters I like so far is I like Belle. I think she's cute. I also love Ambi. Okay, over here. So, in other words, Butler, you'd like to go without the drums.
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Understood. What about the paper effigies for burning? We can do mansions, chariots, boats, and or sedan chairs?
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Who.
Great. And will you be providing your own?
Yes.
Something?
His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, insect resistant. Now, what about the mourning tent and in the procession? Did the family want to say what style they want? Mourning tent? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want public speculating to why the Feiyun Commerce Guild couldn't seem to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well then, my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs, one with a ridged spine, and 2 with them curved at the top, 36 seats, no more no less, and all with silk covers, but not just any silk, they should be decorated with Feiyun symbols. At the front, we want a moon gate, a Grand Preceptor armchair, a bamboo railings, sufficiently grand but tasteful and measured. Will this be suitable, Butler on?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down, make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy, Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes. 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. So 2 of each of those. And then we could do clear passage banners, plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying carp, and flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner and the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do 1 incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One is a changing room, the other is a display room, and we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
You want that embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Fame Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living on the roof. As a founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached the ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is spending his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he's lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidering a bats of longevity motif and cranes and deer of youth motif to pass his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Who, you really understand your clients.
Of course, think nothing of it. Huh? Miss Bywin?
Greetings, Director Who. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Eugene Terrace.
Wow, that was quick. Alright, I'll have her in 2 ticks. Well, around my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Barry, can I leave you to follow up on the funeral arrangements?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
The
The Who family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
I'm not sure if a funeral parlor is a place that you want to have business booming in, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Madam
great
Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Of course. You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Busy woman.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. I thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be getting hungry too, right? You should come with us.
Oh.
Madam Lan? Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you. Alright, Fairy. We'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when she gets back?
Sure. Take care, everyone.
Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale.
She does have a color scheme that kind of fits in with the aesthetic of that area.
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure.
Are you insinuating what I think you are?
There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
You kind of pin her for murder?
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pendhead fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... with his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry. Look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Oh, I've got your conversation on recording.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Okay, off to Wan Min Restaurant. Pigeons!
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today. Dad? Dad!
What? I do not like
Over
this.
here, Xiangling!
Why are you over there?
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying R's place. Let's go say hi.
Yingar. I forgot about her.
Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
Mr. Crafting Bench Guy from Mondstadt?
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come and spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to the doctor.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
Do you know someone named Emily?
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lan Yen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lan Yen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on, get Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Tingling probably takes more from her mother, probably. Meanwhile, you bring Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy, where Baizu takes him to the back room for examination. You were surprised to see two familiar faces there. Okay, you're not voiced either. I'm guessing... I feel bad. I forgot what your name was. Axon Paimon, it's been a long time. Happy Lantern, right? Chong Yun. How do I forget your name? Oh my god, I'm gonna get flamed. Then again, almost no one watches me, so I guess I'll be fine. Happy Lantern Right, Xingqiu and Xiangyun. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
He looks fine. No, not me. Xingqiu. It's alright. These are dear friends. The truth can't be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago, he didn't have the strength to get out of bed, and now he slipped into a coma. Oh yeah, I forgot. Aren't you related to them?
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
He's not looking good. We've had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong. All left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he is over Sheesh. Talk about a life. Yes, we're struggling to come to terms with it. Our mother came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather has been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room, there was definitely a strange chill in the air, but I'm confident it's not caused by evil spirits. Then what is it? Well, it's just a theory, but I think that it's fine, you can say. It's something of death, a sign that death is near.
Oh no! Xingqiu, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you, I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it. But we're prepared as we can be under these circumstances. I believe my brother has already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm going to see if Dr. Baizu can help. My father and grandfather are at home, fasting and praying. I'm expecting silence
Feeling
from
any
me.
better?
You're quiet? The first time I think I've seen an NPC who's not voiced by someone yet. I mean, who doesn't have a voice actor present. By NPC, I mean the townsfolk people. Much better. I feel as fit as a twiddle. I'm sure that's all because I forgot to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious.
Oh, your
Probably
voice.
just exhaustion from the long journey. Then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizu.
Does Mondstadt not have a medical equivalent?
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright.
Yes, Lisa, baby.
That's a relief.
Inger says you helped bring me here. Thank you ever so much. Don't mention it.
Inger, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both properly.
Dr. Baizu.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Okay, you're not voice. Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. My situation is exceptionally strange. It's strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. That's the best I could do for that voice. Wait, so Timaeus has the same illness as my
It
great-grandfather?
would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
Oh. What, really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
That probably has to do with that fucking stuff we learned earlier at the beginning. Not only does it mystify Baizu, even I've never witnessed such a malady. Unless, of course, it was so long ago that I've since forgotten. Timaeus is in the prime of his life, so a little extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous, but his lordship is so advanced in years already. That's terrible. So something is surreptitiously cutting years off their lives.
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase. That sounds horrible.
But even Baizu tried using the secret art of to my surgery, but it was useless. This is the most stubborn disease.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning, I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Chingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Chingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
To Chingsa Village, you mean? Yes, we visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic, but this year, before the clinic has even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for their medical advice. The situation seems urgent.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Chingsa Village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Chingsa Village not too long ago. My father went with him. Aha! Just as we suspected! What is it? I've heard rumors about the god remains in Chingsa. Is that what's causing this? God's remains? Which one? Well, first I read about this in a book I bought from a street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. The book told of a hidden place in Chingsa mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Zhou Formula. It is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which it has suppressed countless evil spirits, the most revered of them being a god known as Tao Du.
Wait, so Tao Du's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Chingsa Village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
That's right. The slightest trace of god remains, and Baizu and I would surely have sensed them.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Chingsa Village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there something I can do to help?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs, no problem.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Dr. Baizu.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, you take care of yourself too, Baizu.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Axel, Paimon, it's good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baizu's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. Very well. Bye, everyone, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I've never been close to my great-grandfather as my father and grandfather, given his age. He already wasn't speaking much by the time I was
Hey,
around.
come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met. Yeah, no fucking kidding. I don't even remember ever meeting you in any story content. Wait, have I met you anywhere story content before? I don't remember.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
You know, recently a phrase that Hu Tao always says has been on my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. But she must be exceptionally busy these days, as I've barely seen her at all. So how about we all go for a meal together in a few days' time, when everything's calmed down. I didn't even read that. That's decided. See you in a few days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Du business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lanyan seems quite knowledgeable about it, too.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us, too.
Sleepy. Alright, here we are. I think. Right here.
Ah, you're back. Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
You shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you carried me all the way to Boo Pharmacy by one finger. On a rare night, I can't thank you enough. Please let us give you something for your efforts.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
All right, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
By the way, where did Lanyan go?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Who. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Yinger, I like 3... Oh, what's this? The scent of spring under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Yinger had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Aha, I see. Well, Miss Temporary New Management, could I trouble you for 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct, so you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden under in a corner at the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment.
Oops, bump my chair.
Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Oh, Lady of Culture, I see. That's not common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait, I see it now. You're from the long lineage of Chenyu Vale, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
Your hairpiece. It's the Jade Plume Silver Wing, one of the 3 immortals of Tao Do. Am I right, or am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Let's just say I'm a fellow lady of culture. But alas, I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Who? I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
Why, thank you, Miss Yinger. Or Yingar, how to pronounce your name. Oh, just procuring some perfume from your fine establishment. Your temporary placement provided a magnificent service.
That's good to hear.
Wait, Director Who?
Hey,
Yep.
We're back. Thanks for watching the store, Madame Lan.
Miss Yingar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao, Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
There's Zhangling back there.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform with the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her, and I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Yingar. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh? What could possibly be so urgent?
Nope.
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she'll be at the funeral
Are you
parlor.
going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Who?
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
I think I see something. What could be
Yeah,
happening
well,
here.
she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. Whatever it's for, the sooner she gets it back, the better.
Pretty sure these stories are divided into parts. I think I'll just record a whole part, I think. let's get, which way do we go? Oh yeah, I see you out there. There earlier. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with like some fucking, some of the events they went on here.
This should be enough.
Oh, you're spider voiced. Do you even have anything for you? Nope. I'll have to, I may do some recording of me doing some gift envelope stuff. I'm surprised she's voiced. I'm always expecting a lot of the bigger names. Okay, I feel bad saying bigger name, but like some more like, there's some VAs I see more often. I'm expecting them to not be voiced. It's like Hu Tao and them I expect. No, I had a feeling he wasn't gonna be voiced. I almost went too far again.
Hey, Miss Undertaker! Are Hu Tao and Madame Lan back yet?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Really? How strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So this thing Hu Tao's dealing with a private matter.
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning, but recently she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
It does
You
not.
might want to talk to our consultant, Zhongli. He's closer to her than I am.
I'm doubtful I'm gonna hear his
Oh,
voice.
good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Yunjin. The thing is, Yunjin's opera voice provider is different from her regular speaking voice, so I wonder about this.
Paimon here's singing! Seems like Zhongli is the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi!
Okay.
Race you!
How long is this? An hour or something. After my last mishap with like the fucking last part of the Natlan Arc quest, I'm like have to be a lot more diligent with my recording software. How many people I hear voices from? Didn't think so. Remarkable, Miss Yun. You have breathed fresh life into an old classic, and I dare say surpassed the original. Yep, her neither. You flatter me, Mr. Zhongli. I'm just glad my voice held out. Yeah, fucking ironic you mentioned that. I'm a little bit out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yun. You are as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey, Zhongli! Hey, Yunjin! How's it going?
Wow, Axon Paimon, what a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the opera?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance. And Miss Yun needs to rest her voice now, or she'll strain it.
It's okay, Tea Master Liu. These two are good friends of mine, and they'd like to hear me sing for a few minutes. We'll do me.
Aw, thanks, Yunjin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Zhongli then. Oh, and how might I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be?
The director's a free spirit who roams far and wide. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is this something important? The thing she left behind, I mean?
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible, just in case she really needs it.
I feel like Zhongli might know a thing or two, might know what's up with this statue. Seeing how he's been around
goodness!
the block.
That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan?
Pentad rattan? So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that... get it away from me! I don't want that thing anywhere near me!
Relax, it's fine! This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time and nothing bad's happened to us yet!
But where did it come from? Madame Lan, you mean from the Chenyu Vale Artisans Association?
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
The latter is certainly more compelling theory. Master Liu, you would appear to have been misinformed by these rumors. Also failed to notice the Guyan sigil on this particular rattan figure.
Please enlighten me, Mr. Zhongli.
Give us your godly wisdom. This is the sign of Vaisravana, one of the 4 main exorcism sigils, a most upstanding and auspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing this exorcism symbol recently entered the circulation in Liyue Harbor. I am somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it, Master.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. Thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Zhongli. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Lan going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess the rattan figure they found in his lordship's must have been put there by someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Lan also purposely left this behind to keep Tamea safe and well.
In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plans. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any idea, Zhongli? The director's mind is a labyrinth I could not hope to comprehend. She's probably more things she has to think about than the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She never mentioned that. But the director of the Wanchang Funeral she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Liyue. I'd be surprised if even a little unsettled if she were truly as carefree as she appears. I agree, I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and for all her eccentricity, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should just be there for when she needs us. Indeed, the director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
I think Mr. Zhongli just means you should have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about it so
Fair
much.
point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
Especially knowing who he is. You two ought to be enjoying the festivities. The lantern ride only comes around once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. What is that? A fortune coin. It has recently come customary to give them as gifts, so in the spirit of the season, this is my gift to you.
Wow! Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a lantern rite to remember.
Goodness gracious! Mr. Zhongli, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
Oh, if only you knew! This is simply a curio I picked up from a street vendor. And as for you, almost certainly a replica, but I can introduce you to the vendor if you're interested.
So it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
Oh, you have no idea who you're talking to. Axon, please take this. They bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How is that supposed to work?
Ask Mr. Krabs, he would know.
Well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you.
Like right there.
Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me good. Friends, may we meet again soon. By the way, I'll be performing the sanctification of Tao Do on the lantern, right? That's the one I was just practicing earlier. Only a few days away now. I'd be honored if you could.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 beasts of Tao Do were.
Oh, really? At the start, the 3 beasts of Tao Do were known as the 3 immortals of Tao Do. They were the lone butterfly of the crimson flame. I hear that, I immediately think Hu Tao. The jade plume silverwing, and the gold-eyed Celadon mare. 3 auspicious beasts, all with the power to take on a human form.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly sounds pretty self-explanatory, but what about the silverwing and Celadon mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and the Celadon mare was a white horse. Legend holds that after purifying Tao Do, Silverwing and Wind Reader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? The story mentions a white horse that roamed the Chingsa mountain range. A lot of people think she was the golden-eyed Celadon mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
Well, Butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the one of the 8 to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the 8 had remarkable power, purifying a god of Tao Du's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret called the 7 and 8 Gates Array. The method involves obfuscating one of the gates so the evil can't escape. The lone butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, and so she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wu Wang, another one of the 8 who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
Exactly. That's where it feels like fate has come into play. After living her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensured that future generations continued to using her methods to guard the border between life and death. Although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Liyue is still alive and well. Thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the 8 adepts purified Tao Do.
Now we finally have names for the full roster. Thanks, Yunjin.
My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long time. So I still Still have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much or tire out your voice. Which I'm probably going to do with all the reading I have to do. Thanks, I appreciate it. See you around. Dangling just there.
Hey guys! Are you finally done? I've been waiting forever! Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too. It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat.
I'm at the whims of the game's missions, Xiangling.
Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
Here we are. I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in.
I am hungry. What happens when I eat dinner at a certain time and then I'm awake for this long? I get hungry again.
Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the traveler and hang with me from now on. You'll never go hungry again.
Take her. Take her. Take her, please.
Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
At least I never charged you for a single meal. Enjoy watching her eat your whole business into oblivion.
Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer.
You're a vacuum cleaner!
I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side.
Throw a little more in there too, maybe. Also, I remember the fucking story quest where she asked if you could eat Paimon. Jeez, that was so long ago.
Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
Okay, that's the end of that part. Zhongli Rex coin. Alright. Well, I'm gonna wrap this part up here. We'll continue on with the next part next time. And since I'm late to the story, I will not have to wait any days for new content to come out.